So the Black Ops 7 beta is finally over, and everyone wants to know the answer. Should you buy it? Is it worth the $70 or even the $100 vault price tag at the end of the day? I'm breaking down the good, the bad, and whether it's worth your money. Here's what you're getting into. Keep in mind, this is all my personal opinion, but it's a very unbiased opinion with looking at both the competitive and casual player base. I'm not getting paid by Call of Duty to make this video, although I wish I was. Consider subscribing if you aren't already. It takes 2 seconds, and I'll be giving you the best tips all year long. First off, let's talk about feel. Think if BO3, BO4, and IW all came together and had a baby with Black Ops 6 gameplay. The maps and the way the game plays is very similar to those first 3, and it's mixed with gunplay from last year's Black Ops 6, which I personally believe got an extra amount of hate due to the dogshit maps and egregious amount of cheaters. The maps that we were able to play over the week were vibrant, all played differently, and were better than anything we have played over the last year. I'm happy with where the maps are right now, so hopefully the maps on release are just as good or even better. If that's true, we're in for a great year. The gunplay, I think, is very similar to Black Ops 6. The guns are futuristic, sound amazing, and are very satisfying to use. The one gripe I do have right now is that dexterity is a crutch perk, meaning it must be used or else the game will feel extremely clunky. The devs have been getting feedback over the week, so hopefully dexterity is on everybody's character by default. The added wall bounce mechanic will add a skill gap. It's not extremely overwhelming. I don't think it's necessary on every map to use, but it does help with some outplayability and it keeps the movement refreshing. Both the competitive side is going to love it, and the casual side will too. They won't necessarily need it if they don't want to use it. The unlocking and progression system as it stands right now is a skewed opinion. We were given double XP for the whole week, so we leveled up everything ridiculously fast. This is obviously not what it's going to be at launch, and I do think it's going to be a grind to level up weapons without double XP. Nonetheless, I'll be grinding the camos that were leaked to us regardless, so you'll see a ton of hours of game time out of me. SBMM, it's been the talk of the week. After the first 2 days, the devs actually gave us a playlist that had little to no SBMM, so we had more skill variants in the matches. And that's when I actually started having fun on the beta. It didn't feel like I had to sweat my balls off like the first 2 days against people that it felt like they were in the CDL. They've been receiving tons of positive feedback about the open playlist with no SBMM. Hopefully, that's just what it's going to be by default at launch. I will say if they do that, it's going to be a very fun year. I can only speak of this game on PC. I personally had no performance issues. Here's my specs on screen. But yeah, a lot of other people had some issues, so hopefully they can make it more optimized and stable for us on launch. Enabling secure boot and TPM sounds like a NASA experiment to many, but the guides to turn these on your PCs are literally so easy, anyone can do it. I personally didn't play the beta on console at all, and I didn't really see too many reports or tweets of anybody complaining about it, so I don't have anything too much to say. I apologize. The campaign. Can't really talk about this much since we didn't get to play it, but the new camo system and the co-op campaign sounds like an absolute blast. I can't wait to try it. Zombies. I did get the round 50 survival beta calling card. It took me about an hour and a half, and we were confined to the starter room, so it was kind of boring. There were a few assets that were reused, like the doppelganger, but I will say it did play a lot of fun, and there was wall bouncing on that map too, so hopefully when we get to play the full map, it's going to be an absolute blast. From what I seen at COD Next, it looked like fun, so I can't wait to try it. Once again, time will only tell with this one, and yes, the zombies camos are fire, so I'm going to be getting that regardless. Here's my closing thoughts. If the devs continue to listen to community feedback, we're in for a good year. If the maps are good, we're in for a good year. If the post-launch content is good, we are in for a good year. However, if those things don't come through, I'm not sure how optimistic I can be. The foundation of this game is great. If you're an enjoyer of Call of Duty, you're going to enjoy Black Ops 7. It's really up to the devs to provide us with a great post-launch experience, something we haven't had in a long time. It's not perfect, but it's going to be one of the better launches we've had in a while. If you're on the fence about buying it, I'd personally say yes, but if you want to wait till the first week gets played out and see what people say, by all means, go ahead and do so. It's your money and your choice. For me, it personally feels like Black Ops 7 is the comeback year for Call of Duty. If you made it this far in the video, thank you. Consider subscribing. It takes 2 seconds. This is my first long-form review of this game, and I'll be posting my full thoughts when the game launches. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.